As Ezra Bridger faces Grand Admiral Thrawn on the bridge of Thrawn's flagship, the Chimera, the Imperial officers make frantic calls that the blockade fleet has been destroyed. Just then, Ezra tells Thrawn to look out the viewports of the Star Destroyer. Thrawn sees them coming, the Purrgil, giant space creatures with many tentacles that can travel through hyperspace. Thrawn tells Ezra that whatever happens next will happen to both of them. Ezra responds, "That's the idea." The Purrgil then break the viewports with their tentacles and encase the Imperial Grand Admiral. As they wrap themselves around the Chimera, they jump into hyperspace, taking Thrawn and Ezra Bridger with them. Since the series ended, there has been no sign of either of them, but they will return in a new set of series, today on Star Wars Fanatic. If you're just joining the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on all my Star Wars theories, fan fictions, and discussions. Ever since Ezra Bridger, the young Jedi apprentice to Kanan Jarrus, and Grand Admiral Thrawn, the genius Imperial Fleet Commander from the unknown regions, disappeared at the end of Star Wars Rebels, fans have been asking, where are they and will they return? When Ahsoka Tano asked the Magistrate, where is Grand Admiral Thrawn? We can now answer the second question with a resounding yes. Where they have been is up for speculation though at this point, but it is assumed the Purrgil took them to the unknown regions and they have been missing since. At the end of Star Wars Rebels, we see Sabine Wren meet with Ahsoka Tano with the narrative that it's up to them to find Ezra. But when they find one, they are sure to find the other. However, it has been a few years since the enemies disappeared, and anything could have happened to split them up. So, here are my predictions for the characters of Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn. As speculated, the two have been taken to the unknown regions of the galaxy. That is the area just outside the Outer Rim where Tatooine and Mandalore are located. The farther you get from the inner worlds, such as Coruscant, the harder it is to maintain control or even navigate. Thrawn is from the unknown regions, hailing from a planet called Rentor. This is a familiar territory to him, but the unknown regions are vast and mostly unexplored. When they first arrived, they would have been disoriented, both still holding their allegiances to their ideals, their factions, and their causes. Ezra as a fledgling Jedi in the Rebel Alliance, and Thrawn as an Imperial Fleet Commander. Their hostilities would still have been strong towards each other, and they would constantly try to fight or get the upper hand on one another. However, it would not take them long to realize that in order to survive, they would have to work together, at least until they got out of their predicament. In the meantime, they're working together to find their way home, but get sidetracked into helping Thrawn's people, the Chiss Ascendancy. Now it is his people who are being oppressed by some unknown faction. This is in contrast to Thrawn helping oppress Ezra's world of Lothal. At first, Ezra will be uncaring on the problem and seeing it as karma doing its job, but Kanan will appear to Ezra as a Force ghost, and he will tell Ezra that he is a Jedi, and Jedi began as peacekeepers and protectors. It doesn't matter the race of the people. If they are in need of help, it is his duty as a Jedi to help them. So he reluctantly does, after some meditation. Thrawn had worked once before with a Jedi Knight, Anakin Skywalker. He had endless respect for the Knight, but had not seen him since Order 66. He had a theory that Darth Vader was Anakin, but was silenced by Darth Vader for even asking questions about it. Now, he gets the chance once again to work with a Jedi. But this Jedi is clumsy, not the warrior that Anakin was, but he will have to do. After they defeat the oppressors, Thrawn gains a new respect for the Jedi Order that once was, and especially for Ezra. Why would someone lay down their life to help a man who enslaved his people? The Jedi are more than a relic with artifacts to be collected to him now. They are everything the stories said. At least this one is. Now that their fight on Rentor is over, they are free to find their way back. They have no idea the Empire has fallen, and Emperor Palpatine, along with Darth Vader, have fallen with it. To them, the Galactic Civil War is still going on, and they are prepared to rejoin their sides. Until then, they must work together to get out. It will be tough to separate though, as both of them have almost become friends. They have been through a lot together and saved each other's lives on multiple occasions. Ezra even tries to explain to Thrawn that non-humans weren't usually welcome in the Empire. The Empire saw them as free labor, but Thrawn shrugged it off. As they emerge from the Outer Rim, the galaxy is different. Ezra can feel it, and there is now a pull to the dark side, right back to the unknown regions. He was too deep in it before to notice it, but with the changing galaxy and the light that is a bit more present there, he can definitely feel the dark side and needs to get as far away from it as he can. The last time he felt something even remotely as close to this, Darth Vader showed up and almost killed them all. Had he not pulled Ahsoka out of danger through the world between worlds, she would have died by Vader's red blade. The former enemies then separate. Thrawn finds an abandoned Imperial outpost, and Ezra takes a small shuttle to search for his friends. At the same time, Sabine and Ahsoka are searching for the two, believing Ezra is still in danger if he is around Thrawn. This hunt will span all the new series coming out, Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, and The Mandalorian Season 3. But will be concluded in the Ahsoka series. Ezra will be found with the help of Boba Fett or Din Djarin as their expert trackers. Finding Thrawn will prove a little different, as they will need Migs Mayfield and Alexander Kallus, the former Imperial ISB agent turned rebel, to understand the inner workings of the Empire, and Kallus knew Thrawn as well. The finding of Ezra will be bittersweet. He will be changed. He won't see the galaxy the way he did when he was younger, as good or bad. He will see it just filled with beings trying to survive, and no matter who they are, whoever was in power didn't really matter. He will use this newfound thought process to sever himself from any political stance and just be a Jedi, as they were intended to be all along. When Thrawn is found, he will be seen as an antagonist. The last anyone seen of him, he was an oppressor and an Imperial. However, his ventures with Ezra Bridger in the Outer Rim and the unknown regions will have changed him as well. He has now seen how his actions affect those who are oppressed. But Hera Syndulla still has an axe to grind with him for what he did on her own home planet, Ryloth, and the loss of her love, Kanan Jarrus. It will take a lot of convincing for her to understand he isn't the same and can be useful against the real threat, the Imperial Remnant reforming into the First Order. Well, that's my theory for Thrawn and Ezra. Let me know what you think in the comments below. With any theory or speculation, there's the big possibility of being wrong. A huge possibility. I will accept that when the time comes, but for now, I'm going with this whole enemy mine or Christmas miracle motif. But let's hear what you think. I'd love to know your own theories. If you're new to the channel or just haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with my Thrawn, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, or general Star Wars theories and discussions. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up as well to show your support for the hard work I put into each video, and share the video with some Star Wars fans. Let's make this the best Star Wars YouTube channel around. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.